everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video on the Mk5 Golf GTI. I think this is part 2 and I'm hoping to get a lot more done today than what I did in the last video. This here is the old subframe like I showed you before, and this is my new subframe. Obviously it's missing the control arms and the anti-roll bar, but we're going to fit those today. First of all, make sure you have the correct side control arm and then bolt it to the control arm bracket. These are the very same bolts that broke when I was trying to get the subframe out. I put both control arms on the subframe. Now I've run into a little bit of a problem with the anti-roll bar. The issue is the Whiteline anti-roll bar has only come with these rubbers. The issue I have got is that it hasn't come with any brackets. Basically I have to reuse this bracket and then put the rubbers inside of this bracket to replace this. As you can see, I did not have the correct drill bit to hand, but I did not let this stop me from trying to get this bracket open. Anyway, this is how you have to reuse the bracket. Before I put the subframe back in place on the car, I just realised I need to show you something, and it's this. It's a Deadset kit. I'm going to assume they go on like that, and then if I go to, so one goes on top of there, and I think then it just takes out the slack out of the bolt so that it's centered. But another thing that I wanted to show you before I carry on is this. Now, because I haven't got a torque wrench, I've bought this Delco because I need to torque up this bolt here, and that's the one that goes behind the gearbox. I don't think I'll be able to torque it up once I fixed it back to the car. There's not enough space. The bolts need tightening up to spec with an extra degree of turn. And now the time has come to actually fit the subframe back to the car. I need to line everything up and use the jack to lift it into position. I was struggling to get the bolts to screw into the body of the car, and I tried and I tried and I tried and I just could not get them to screw in. So I asked one of my mates to come round and give me a hand, just so that there was a little bit of extra muscle, and we both tried, and then we tried again, and then we tried again with no success. We even tried different bolts with no success. So in the end, I made the decision to remove the Deadset kit. And the bolts went straight in.
I think so. Seems like it.
Try this one.
Seems like it.
I'm not saying the Deadset kit is not a good idea. Maybe it's just because I'm doing everything from the ground and not on a ramp might be a reason why it's not working in this situation. Right, the subframe is finally in place, and what a nightmare. It wasn't actually that hard putting the subframe in place. What made it hard was, you remember when I said I bought a Deadset kit? Well, I just could not get the bolts to line up with the body of the car with the Deadset kit in place. So I had to take them out. Hopefully it will be fine. I was just trying to be a bit clever and it didn't work, so that's a fail. But the subframe's in place, it's torqued up to spec. I'm just going to torque up the anti-roll bar bolts and the steering rack bolts. It's getting late, but I'm still here, and at this minute I am putting the hubs on the car, the aluminium ones. So it's just a matter of basically taking this out, give it a bit of a clean and get it on the car. Blasting everything together as quickly as possible. This is what I've done so far. The aluminium hub is on. The drive shafts are back in on both sides. I'm just not sure how to go about doing everything else. I've not put the track rod in yet. I'm thinking if it's just a matter of putting the coilover, I might just try it. I'm getting a bit tired, but I might just try and put one of them in place and see. It can't be that hard. So far, so good. This side was a lot easier to do than the other side. It's just a matter of putting in, I think, maybe the drop link. still slow progress, but we are getting there. I will show you what I have done. The drop link is in place. It's attached to the anti-roll bar and it's attached to the strut on this side. I have done the other side as well. No idea what I'm doing, but I'm trying. In fact, you know what? I'll show you. This is my old brake disc that I took off of the car, and this is my new brake disc that's going on the car. I don't know if you can see the difference in size. So I will put those on now, and then I won't bother putting the caliper on, but at least I should be able to get the car off of the axle stands. Right, we have fully fitted the suspension and everything else we was doing on the front of the car. So the wheels are back on. The only thing that's not back on the car are the brake calipers, but I did say I am upgrading the brakes to R32 brakes. So this is what the car looks like now at the front. And to give you an idea what the car kind of did look like, this is how high it is at the back. So it's a bit nose heavy at the moment. I'm not sure what height the car is going to be by the time I'm finished, so I will have to adjust it up or down or whatever, I'm not sure. But at the moment, this is how the car looks. We are now going to tackle the back, and I will show you what I am going to put on the car. So I've got a Whiteline anti-roll bar for the rear with the brackets. I've got Whiteline adjustable drop links for the rear as well, and I have got my KW coilovers for the rear. I've got a problem loosening the nut for, you know, where the spring goes. I can't seem to get this nut down here free. It's seized, so I'm just waiting for a mate of mine to come with a torch just to heat it up, and then hopefully we'll get that loose. What, man? Yeah.
Feeling hot, hot, hot.
Hello YouTubers, so this is what happens behind the scenes that people don't show you.
Switch it up now. Take it like
These are the brakes, front and rear, all refurbished, ready to be fitted. A lot bigger than what was on the car before. Yeah, so it's just a matter of getting it out on the road and seeing what it's like, but it's not been without its challenges. The weather's been the main problem, and to be honest, in the UK, working outside, this is what you're going to come up against in the winter. So it's not as smooth as what it possibly could have been, but we've got through it finally. The weather's been one problem, but then we've broken bolts, replaced bolts, unseized bolts, and then on top of that, we broke a few things, fixed a few things, replaced a few things, and then we've upgraded a few things, which is the good part. So yeah, this is where we are at. It's got the upgraded R32 caliper and disc on there, and also it's got the 12.5mm spacer on the front, and same on the back. It's got the R32 rear disc and caliper, and it's got a 15mm spacer on the back. I'm guessing the suspension's probably going to settle over time, but if not, I'll adjust it, maybe both front and back. I'll adjust it accordingly. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody that helped me get through this. I couldn't have done it without you guys helping me out. Everybody gave me a little bit of advice here and there, and yeah, it helped. I just want to say a massive thank you, even to the people that have subscribed to the channel as well. I'm massively grateful. So yeah, all I can say is keep watching, because there is more to come on this car. As I always say, I will catch you in the next one. Bye for now.